morning. It is January the 22nd, 8:01 a.m. I am in traffic. However, I want to come on to document my life each day or every other day, just to see where I am in my state of mind and in the moments that I'm in at the moment, I guess. So I will just be talking. This isn't live. This is all recorded directly to my channel on YouTube. I just want to create content because these are the moments that we're going to look back on and be like, wow, he was a regular dude. Like, he got up and went to a temporary job. I'm an entrepreneur. However, business has been slow. People aren't buying. The government is shut down. I'm not saying that's why they're not buying, but people have been a little bit more conservative in my line with Sobab's custom stuff for maybe 4 months. So I had a temporary job since about November. So I'm working with this clinical trials company in RTP, which is Research Triangle Park. Watch out, crash reported ahead. In North Carolina and all around the world who will be watching this soon in 3 years, maybe, when the brand really takes off. However, I just want, like I said, to create content. But I just want to say, I mean, you get a job and you are definitely, they can let you go at any time. That's why you have to work your ass off. You have to work your ass off at your business. Nobody is giving you anything. I don't have any startup money. I didn't have any of that. So even the way I've been able to sustain the business is because you had to pay first in order for you to receive any type of garments or receive anything. So that's the way that my business has been able to sustain for as long as it has been able to sustain. It just has not been consistent. So you go and you can make a little bit of money or make a lot of money. However, if it's nothing still coming in, so you're still kind of like, you have to live off of what you've already made, so there's no savings. You have a savings, and then once no more business comes in, you work and you live off of what you've already worked for. However, just work hard, create content. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna piss my channel. So, it's 2019. I'm 41 years old. I feel good. I look amazing. On the way to work driving. So if I don't look at the screen, just listen to my voice. But we are here to help a young person, a young entrepreneur, even an old entrepreneur or someone, an entrepreneur, anyone who's trying to say they want to start something, want to sustain something, want to be something, want to do something. Do it. Listen, it's not easy, but it is. It's not hard, but it is. It's just you have to be able to sustain. You have to be able to put the time in to make it do what it do. Nobody from my vantage point, nobody is giving me nothing. So nobody's handing me anything. It'd be like, yo, here go $100 to start with. Nobody's doing that. I mean, and I have a few I would consider wealthy people, I guess. But they may be wealthy, but they may not be generous. And they may be, but it not with me. Well, they haven't been with me. That's what I would say. They haven't been with me to be like, yo, I like what you're doing. Here is $10,000. Here's $100,000. Go ahead and take this and flip it. You know, so that's one thing that I'm actually pushing towards, is to be able to take what I got and flip it to be able to make that money. Invest it. Invest in me.
Police reported ahead.
So one thing that I've been doing is really watching my money all year. We only 20 something days in, but I've been really watching my money. Really watching it. What I've done, I canceled all subscriptions. I canceled all of the subscriptions that I did not need. I put a whole lot of things down. I don't drink anyway. I don't smoke. I stopped that because I saw how much money that would take away from me. So I stopped it. This was like 20 years ago. But I picked up other habits that cost more than that. So, how you live, your cost of living, all the things that you actually put that takes away from you. Going out, giving penance to other places, to churches, and I believe in giving to church. I definitely believe in tithe. I definitely believe in offerings. However, you must also give to you. You must also give to you. So that's one thing that I definitely do. I pay myself, put some money to the side for me, for the business. So with 2 jobs, well, it's not really 2 jobs. I have 1 job, which is my business. However, I do temporary work on the side to be able to create revenue to help, because I do have a wife. I do have 3 kids. 2 of them are grown. 1 is about to be grown. So I'm out here. I'm just saying, just a little docu-something so you all can see the journey. I listen to Gary Vaynerchuk, and he always say create content. 3 years from now, you'll be able to look back on this. So that's one thing I'm doing. I'm creating content so I can look back on my life. If no one else looks at it, I just want to create this part of me that my grandkids, when they see me on the billboards, when they see Sobab's line that's like colossal, right now, they be like, Dad, Granddaddy was on it. Granddaddy is. We getting it. We out here. So I guess my advice for the day is to stick with it again. Don't give up, and don't be afraid to, because we call ourselves. I did this for years. I called myself an entrepreneur. Well, I am an entrepreneur. So I didn't get jobs because I was so stuck on being an entrepreneur. So instead of me allowing the business to still grow by getting other jobs to support it, I would have been able to have a little bit more money. But I was stubborn. I was just stubborn. I was listening to myself saying, if you're an entrepreneur, your business, it'll turn. Yeah, failing the whole time. That could have got me a little simple job at Walmart or somewhere, but it was my pride. I was so worried about what people would say, because I supposed to be this entrepreneur. I supposed to be this custom clothier that's killing the game, but my pride wouldn't let me go out and get a regular job. So I failed in that perspective, because I could have been way further along if I had listened to my wife, for one, who told me to just go get a job. It don't mean that you're unsuccessful. It don't mean that you're a failure. I just saw getting a job as a failure because I had been an entrepreneur for so long. But when you start seeing it start turning, go out and do something just so you can maintain and that you're not killing yourself and your brand, because it'll get in your head. And business ain't good when people saying no, and you're going to get a whole lot of no's at first until you start getting those yeses. Because trust me, I get a ton of no's, and it turned me off. No's must turn you on instead of turning you off. I just feel like that the people who I was approaching and coming on to should have rocked with me. But then you got to look at it and say, why would they have rocked with you? Because of who are you? Who are you? And then sometimes I've had some great opportunities, but I fumbled the ball because either the manufacturer messed up or the turnaround time wasn't good enough. It was something that made me drop the ball that I didn't get continual or repeat customers. So at the moment, I'm currently, I say consistent clients, one. I have one repeat client that comes around maybe that is a repeat client. And I sit with him, and he is absolutely amazing. I am not going to put his name out there, but maybe one day I will. And I promise that I will definitely, because he has been so consistent with me, when I get to that particular point, I'm going to make sure he's forever straight. You have people around you that can get what they can get from you for the price that they can get it for, but you have people that see your grind, that want to invest in what you're doing. That's what I love. You know what I mean? A lot of people I've been around people who don't invest in me, but they do support my business. So I look at that as a sort of an investment. So I take the money they give me in order to be able to take care of my family and to be able to sustain who I am. You know, so that's why I said cut some stuff off. I had Amazon accounts. I had through my Amazon Fire Stick, I had I have bought so many subscriptions.
Vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
I had to cancel all that because it was taking money from me. I had a family Spotify account that they didn't use, so I did that. So it won't be like $16, but that $16 add up. So now I pay, I think, under $10, maybe $9 a month. I love my music, so I have to be able to get that. I mean, so much stuff that I was just wasting money on that I did not utilize. It was something else I had. I can't remember what it was. But just know I had probably $60 a month in just my own personal subscriptions to stuff. That's not even counting the house. So in the house, I downgraded everything. Do a lot more streaming than we do through the normal cable company or satellite company. Cut all that, because we don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We have other ways that we are actually being able to sustain versus just allowing ourselves to just be taken over by the system. I'm not letting the system take me. Damn, I need to get over. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So I can't afford the luxuries. Those things that may seem as necessities I have to deem them as luxuries. So I had to stop. I had to put that thing down, put those things away, stop doing so much other stuff, and really just bare minimum. I take my lunch to work every day. I take the team that I'm on right now, eat out every day. Breakfast, they have a cafeteria on site, on campus. So they go and get breakfast every day. So I started the first week so I can just feel like I was a part. I'm spending at breakfast average of $6 or $7. Lunch, you end up spending probably about $9. So that's what, $16 a day? I did it for about a month. No. Nah, I'm not doing that to myself no more. The sun is bright. But we out here. We are going to all right. Okay, so we that's it. I'm not gonna talk just be babbling, man, but I definitely want to document my life. And this is me documenting my life. Because I want to be able to help someone. I want to be able to create content that one day somebody could look back on and be like, God, if I had that one person that could help me, God, it's you. Because I've listened to a lot of people who have really helped me through their words, or just that they didn't give up. And I'm looking at documentaries, I'm looking at docu-series, and I'm looking at so much stuff that's actually helped me down through the years to help me get to where I am. And I didn't listen. So I say to everyone that's, you know what I mean, if you get to a point where you feel like if you're an entrepreneur, but you got to get you something to sustain and do what you got to do, use your job as your investor. Go get you a job. Ain't nobody doing that for you. And you ain't got that family that's going to say, yo, here go 20,000. You know what I'm saying? Go out, do what you got to do. We've been saving for you. Hey. And then if you are that type of person, you have kids, you put up something for your kids to give your kids a jump start on life. Don't be that because every generation should get better and better. That we should be able to have more and more. So put something up for your children, and then teach your children how to put up something for themselves. So that's one of my goals, is to be able to have something that I can be able to share with my children. And then my first thing was real estate. So I have something I can be able to pass on to the next generation of the Austins. Real estate. So that's it. I got probably 3 or 4 minutes before I get to work. So I've been on here about 17 minutes so far. So hit me up, y'all. My email is theoalston@yahoo.com, TheoAlston@yahoo.com. Any questions, if you want to get any bookings, you can follow me on Instagram as well at Sobabs Custom Clothiers. Sobabs Custom Clothiers on Instagram, and also my name, Theophilus Austin, on Facebook. So just look me up. Instagram, I think it's Theophilus Austin as well. So, not Instagram, on YouTube, it's Theophilus Austin. I think I might just go change that in a little bit, though, to be able to put my business tag on it. But that's what I see. I mean, I'm a prophesy right quick. I see myself doing very, very good in fashion industry, also in public speaking. So just, I mean, you'll hear this in a few years and be like, yo, he said that, he prophesied it. He spoke life into what he was doing and where he was going. So that's my thing. That's my thing. I will be doing public speaking. I will be able to, my underwear line will be popping, my necktie line, because all you gotta do is something gonna jump. Just keep putting out. Let me see, where is that? The sun is okay. So you have to keep putting out content. You have to keep putting out material. You have to keep putting out products, because one day the right person will see it, and the right person will wear it, and they're going to recommend you to a place that you've never thought you would be. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Because I'm speaking that for myself. But I'm going to say this. Don't give up on yourself. Don't let the no's, don't let the likes. You know what I'm saying? Just because people don't like your stuff or your content and see your content, just because they don't like it, like socially on social media, does not mean that they're not going to support it. Or that does not mean that they won't recommend you to other people. If they don't share it, don't mean they won't recommend you to other people. It don't mean none of that. That's not what that means. So just don't give up on yourself. Don't castrate yourself and cut yourself off because of what you. Oh, she almost got hit, Lord. Yeah, I can wait, buddy. It's me sitting at the light trying to get over. Traffic is heavy. There we go. Patience. Patience. All you gotta do is have patience. Patience. You're gonna have some early success. You're gonna have sometimes them droughts. But you have to be patient. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. And I think that's what took me like to that other place before, because I was sprinting. I was expecting a automatic turnaround. I was expecting it to automatically jump. I was expecting so much other stuff, but I've paved the way for a ton of people. I paved the way for a ton of people. They have not given me the respect due, or they have not said it to me. They have not said, yo, because of you, this is why I do that. You know, they haven't done that. But I tell you one thing. Okay, go ahead. Go. I'll tell you one thing. It's not gonna stop me. I waited so long for my dude, like for people to be like, yo, I'm proud of you. For people to be like, yo, you can do this. For people to say some things to me that I thought that would keep me encouraged, and yo, but they didn't. Some did, but then the ones that you thought was gonna do it didn't. So, you know, I was okay. Had to be okay with that. So I have one more minute. The last 20 seconds. Also, love yourself. Create content for yourself. Love yourself. Give people, create a need for the people. Once you create that need, that lane of need, I think you'll be able to see a turnaround in what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish in your business. So, yo, for the sign off, suited for success. So Babs Custom Clothiers, young kings, young queens. Just watch out for us. Watch out for the products that we have coming forward, beyond just suits and neckties. All right, peace.